welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And another 4-roll Canadian $1 Loonie. Call them Loonies. Coin hunt. I'm your host, Dimebag Darren, and once again, the rest of this, you'll see my fat-fingered fingers and my scarred-up cat hands. Thank you, cat. Thank you, cat. I love my kitty, I love my kitty, I love my kitty, I love my kitty. Anyway, if you rescue a feral cat from your backyard, even if it's young, and you bring it inside, and you try to make it your kitty, that may or may not work. Just saying. 420, so 420 somewhere already? Is it showing your inner, my inner nipple? No, that says hippie. It said, send me Northern Lights. Would you think I was promoting? And if I said BH. John, you're setting a trap for me, bro. Come on. You know what? Everybody has their own rules for their own channel. They vary a little bit, and I've run into people whose rules vary quite a bit from what I'm used to. So I've made mistakes. They've made mistakes. When a person is making a mistake on my channel, if it goes past my guidelines, I just let them know, and it tends to work out. Would I think you were promoting? Well, maybe. I mean, but except for that, I don't have a problem with cross promotion. I don't care. Love you guys. I love you all. Even those of you that hate me, I love you too. So screw you. Ha! What are you gonna do? Hate me? Ha! I already do. So fuck off. And I mean that like from a brother to a sister. I don't mean any ill will on anyone. I really don't. I really don't. But I had a bear failure in my house for 10 years, and it bit and scratched us on occasion. Well, you know, I can pick mine up and, you know, she'll flop on the ground in front of me helplessly. I'm bending down. I'm an old man. I'm taking forever to get to her. She does not, you know, F off, which she could totally do. She's faster than lightning. So when she allows you to pick her up and then bitches about it, now you got a relationship going on there. That's a cat relationship right there. And I have 2 dogs. Previously, I had 2 cats. And we start off with a lucky Loonie. I understand dogs and cats, and they understand me. We communicate just fine. I really love my kitty. Kitty knows I love her. But she is a semi-feral cat. So she's gonna be that, right? Tasman Coins, thank you for coming by. Really appreciate a visit. Wouldn't, you know, I don't usually mention it, but if you do the like thing or whatever, I would love to get I'm stuck at the certain number of subscriptions right now. You know, when you get jammed up and don't get nowhere. So I decided I would have to make some actual content and not, you know, let people down. Grey Cup and another. Ooh, what's that? Well, that looks cool. We'll see that one together. I'm not just gonna hog that up. I'll just get the rest of this roll done. I love the new scope. My scope is made by Celestron, and the Celestron 5 megapixel scope. Ooh, another one. This is the ladies voting. Not convinced that was the greatest idea. Just saying. Okay, so let me line these up on the card, and we can then roll them past the scope. I'm pretty sure that's a good way to do it. I just put them all in a row of some kind. This is the nicest one. The funny colors that the Loonies have gone through over the years makes you think that they're different, like coin medals almost. And they probably are, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Coins and Canada. That's the website for looking that kind of stuff up. I'll push that back just the littlest bit. Actually, the whole thing can go back. Okay, so this celebrates the ladies voting, women's right to vote. Droit de vote des femmes, 1916 to 2016. So, of course, the coin came out in 2016 with the acknowledgement of 1916. Right in the middle, in front of her face, there's a little floating ball. Those were the aliens that came by. The Canadian emblem is actually taken from that floating alien orb that we have floating around. We figured if it was good enough for the aliens that were visiting us, probably, good thing. Really nice wood grain in the box there when I tip it the right way. And we're going to move on. All right. Okay, so when the aliens come and the wildlife is disturbed and it gets that, let's get the hell out of here. That's kind of what's going on here for the Lucky Loonie. It's got the 3 rings there. Sorry, 5 rings. That's the Olympic. It has the Olympic flame above it with the Canada embossed maple leaf behind it. It's still $1 from 2008. And that is going to be one of the series that we refer to as a Lucky Loonie because it's for the Olympics, I would say. Although there are other Lucky Loonies that actually say the words Lucky Loonie on them, that would also be considered a Lucky Loonie. Of course, the Grey Cup is what we fight for when it comes to football here in Canada. It's been, I don't even know, 200 and some odd years they've been doing it. I don't even know. But we're on the 100th here, back in whatever year this was. Now I'm interested, so let's find out. Ooh, that's ugly. 2012. So back in 2012, we were already on our 100th Grey Cup football game. You guys were working on Super Bowl 65 or whatever the hell it was. Hey, Super Bowl. Woo. Okay, so these are the soldiers on the hill. One's got the binoculars. The other is the radio man. And I'm not sure what the other dude is doing, but that's an early $1 commemorative coin that we put out. And then finally, this is one of the ones that, well, this is the one that caught my eye as being so cool. Because truthfully, take a look at it. It really is. Parks Canada from 1911 to 2011. That is cool. And another coin where Canada features the beaver. Beaver actually shows up a few different places. I like our beaver, the beautiful beaver. When you have a beaver as beautiful as this beaver, there it is, the beautiful beaver by the pretty flower. It is down close to the back end of the caribou, with the caribou baby as well, and some fish. They are very close to the water where the fish need to be. That is where they need to be, and this is also a small fish also. They're underneath the 2011 in the Park Canada. We put a hiker in there because, of course, if you're going to go to the Park Canada, you will need to be hiking because there is no truck to take you anywhere. If you want to go to a pretty place where the birds will fly overhead, please be assured that you will need a backpack and a stick. And maybe that is a rifle. I do not know, but he does have a helmet on or a hat. Please bring a hat. The sunshine is obviously awesome. It will beat on you. It is very powerful. You do not see the sun like this in very many places. The sun has rays, but it also is casting out little triangular things. Stay the hell don't get hit by one, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that is it. This is the Park Canada coin. Very special. Got instructions on what to do when you go to the park. And I hope you'll like it. Isn't it awesome? I thought it was. All right. That wasn't bad. Pretty good haul. Okay, so we'll just slide those down there. Not bad. Okay. Copper Owl Coins, thank you for coming by. I am looking through some Canadian $1 coins. No chance of finding any silver, gee, it. But, having some fun. Kind of played hooky from work. Don't feel very good today. But, you know what? Even when I don't feel good, when I don't have to show my face, I can still do this, surprisingly enough. And I picked up a box of Loonies just yesterday. Now, I don't expect to find any of the brand new Loonies. If you go to mint.ca, you'll see that we've got some brand new Loonies coming out. But it has kind of rekindled the flame for me to go through some Loonies. Really have been looking at a lot of toonies lately, and at $2 a coin, oh boy. Oh, we got another keeper here. We'll put it aside. We only got the one. I am hoping and do have a person. I'm not going to tell you things are going well, but I have one person interested in some books. I have a really interesting plan for an offer for that person. So if that person is here who recently emailed me, I got an idea. So let me just sort of get my idea together and I will share it with you. And I think you're going to think it's freaking awesome. I hope you do. You don't have to do it. I got other ideas, but I have an idea specifically, and if it works for you, I'm so gung about the whole of it. Okay. My friend Blockus lives in Toronto, and this is Transportation Toonie, and I think most of these scenes are Toronto. I think it's Toronto-centric. Has the train, the older one and the new one, has the boat. Ooh, you get that light reflecting off of there the right way. You can really see the beautiful intricacies of this one. Very nice. But it's the only one we got out of roll number 2. Doesn't seem very fair. Just say it. All right, time to get into another roll here. We've got 2 done. Limited success on roll number 2, but it was one pretty coin. So with the 5 that came out of roll number 1, I suppose that's par for the course. We don't want to get too excited and start expecting things. But it would be nice, and it seems to me that every now and then when I bitch about not finding anything colorful, that's the time that something colorful falls into my lap. So, oh, that's not colorful, but it is a lucky Loonie. We'll take a look at that one under the scope in a moment. Usually, as I say, when I bitch a bit, somehow a colorful coin falls into my lap. I don't think it's karma, because I don't think karma works that way, or every Karen in the world would have everything she ever wanted. So it can't be that. But, and it hasn't worked during the time I've been saying this out loud, so take that with a grain of salt. And I'm salty. All right, we got 1 out of that one. That's going to make showing you real easy. Real easy. Real easy. Emblazoned with the, of course, the Canadian maple leaf, the Olympic 5 rings, and the Loonie bursting out of the water, getting ready to take flight. That is going to be another one of the Lucky Loonie series. This time the year is going to be on the flip side. 2014. Same year as we lost the Queen, I lost my mom. So I'm always going to put those 2 things together. And whenever I see the Queen, I kind of think of my mom, which is a okay thing too. A funny thing, really, because Queen is not my mom. But these are the things, my friends. Well, that is a very cool one. And like my friend Blockus has been saying, and he's obtaining more glow-in-the-dark coins because the Canadian Mint has made glow-in-the-dark silver rounds and ones that are affected by UV light. They're very cool. But we've only had one circulating official money coin that has been glow-in-the-dark, and that's the 2017. The rest of them, they do have money amounts on them, so they are money in Canada. But the money amount on the coin is so much less than the value of the coin that that's not going to work. But that's the way it is that we do here. So we do have other glow-in-the-dark coins that are money. They just not circulating money, right? So for me, they don't count as much because everything I do comes out of circulation. This is the Canadian money that Canadians use every day. We find the best versions of them, we put them away, we put them in books, we send them to you. And not so much the loonies, because I do not have big stock on $1 coins. Oh, there's a pretty one. I do keep the ones that are commemorative as I find them. But when it comes to like putting together a year's book, here's one from this year, one from that year, I don't actually have that when it comes to loonies. I do have commemoratives, I do not have the years. When it comes to toonies, I'm better that way. I've got both all the commemoratives and quite a few nice looking years, so that when you get a toonie book from me, you're getting kind of the best of both worlds. So that's only one out of there. You're going to get all the commemoratives, that's the guarantee. And then as I fill out the book, you end up with a number of the different from the year ones, as well as I can supply them in nice shape. In the end, the book has 60 spots in it, a toonie book does. So maximum you're going to get is $62 coins, but typically it's a little less because I fill out some of the other spaces with some other interesting things. And in the end, what you pay for it is based on face value of the coins in there. So if it's not a toonie that's taking up a spot, then it's just bringing down the cost of the overall book a little bit. If I send you some other interesting coin, I hope you'll enjoy. Here's another one of those transportation dollars, another actually real beautiful version of it. That's the kind of one that could end up in a person's book, right? Of all the ones I've got that I've harvested, race car fools. And that is it. That is all. Rule number 1 gave us 5, and then we got 1 each out of every other rule after that. It hardly seems fair. But that's the way it goes sometimes at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. Nobody said it'd be fair. If that's what you heard wrong. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.